All right, good morning to you. Let's get into some headlines. My name is Ifeyemi Andrew, and let's time we'll begin with the Nation newspaper. It says here on the Nation, leading headline, Nation's economy growing, says Edu. You'd also find Labour rejects government's 100% minimum wage increase. Oyetola, we've raised marine revenue by 92%. If you still go further down, Nigeria secures $30 billion investment, says Uzoka Anite. And Emir crisis, conflicting orders of courts in Kanu. All of these are coming out of the Nation newspaper. And then quickly, just to remind those of us who are online, you can watch the Morning Crossfire on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. So if you haven't joined the Facebook family, please do that now. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, that's the page. Like it and get onto the live stream where you can watch and listen to us at the same time. Don't forget to click on the like button, drop your comments, and also importantly click on the share button. Thank you very much. Let's get on now to the Punch newspaper, where a few more interesting headlines awaits us. Now the lead one here says Tinubu's first anniversary gift. Federal government plans fresh cash transfer scheme for 75 million Nigerians. Now, this would get a lot of people talking, including myself, because we do not know how successful the other cash transfer schemes were. In fact, plenty of questions, and I'm sure it was what led to this administration, upon resuming office, looking into that and putting a hold on some of the programs that the past administration had put in place that involved transfer of cash to, at the time it was referred to as the poorest of the poor. Now, what would be the criteria for this? What yardsticks would be used to determine who gets this cash? And is it what we need now? Of several questions that would be asked, I'm sure. Well, still on the Punch newspaper, NNPC uncovers 122 illegal refineries, seals fuel station. And still on the Punch, Atiku offers 6 ways to remodel Tinubu's policies. Well, I think it's great that he's doing that, because most of the times I've heard people say, as opposition, don't just criticize, provide solutions, bring your ideas, we will take them, we will use them. Well, there goes Atiku's ideas. Hopefully it's something that the government will look at and see what it can take out of it. BDC operators urge CBN to reverse recapitalization guidelines. Okay. And minimum wage talk collapse again as Labour rejects 60,000 naira. Let's go to the phone lines quickly. Tell us your name, where you're calling from, and straight to the point, please. Keep it very short, simple, and precise. Most importantly, be very civil. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007. Your name, where you're calling from, and straight to the point. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Yep, good morning. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is J.A.J. Kwasi from Rumigbo. Stakeholders assess Governor Fubara's performance in 1 year or 4 months, and they scored him very high. I think that's the way to go. Governor Fubara has touched everywhere in the state, human endeavor, in the promotion of civil servants, agriculture, and so many areas. And Dr. Robinson, for those who doesn't know, has also said everywhere in the health sector has been touched. So what else do you want? All we want to do right now is to make sure that we keep serving, and to make sure that all the people of Rivers State will just say, oh, this is the one that the God has brought. I will rejoice and be glad with him. Then,
all right, JJ.
The police saying they are fully prepared for any troublemaker. This will don't only be the talker of the word, but also the doer at the end of the day, because the governor said yesterday that people are planning to make trouble. Please, your work is to deal with the troublemakers and deal with them excessively. But sharing money to 70 million families, well, you keep doing one thing over and over and expect a different result, you know the answer at the end of the day. I think about.
JJ, thank you very much. We'll take some of your messages on Facebook. Don't forget, the numbers to call still are 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0007 and 0009. Any of these numbers to get through to us in the studio. Meanwhile, on Facebook, several comments already coming in. This one here says, good morning. Tinubu's first anniversary gifts federal government plans fresh cash transfer scheme for 75 million Nigerians. The president should forget about it. If it says, God has liberated Rivers State. And Kinsley Onwuka says, in as much as most people yearn for a departure by the governor from Wike's style of administration, we should also realize the road infrastructure remains a very important aspect of development. Christian Williams says, Senate changing our national anthem. Did I get that correctly, Christian? Okudili Wogu. When I heard from the mechanic's wife, I shed tears. Lorenzo Delight says, I don't think I can get that one. Christian Williams. Okay. There's plenty of messages. Like, it's moving so fast. Patrick Amadi, what the governor has recorded in his 1 year in office is not even gone quarter of what the past administration did. Azubike says, federal government. I mean, you guys are doing a lot on Facebook right now. I can't keep up with your messages. I'll come back to those. Let's take some calls. We'll come back to the messages. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Good morning, CME.
Yep, you're welcome. Your name and where you're calling from, please. Okay, Bright, go ahead.
The minimum wage issue is taking a long time. Please, I want them to talk, because as a person, I need the things I have so that my salary will increase. Then, secondly, Rivers State, the governor started working actively in the 4 months. By 4 months, the question I want to ask, within these 4 months, they have come projects. Who approved that project? Who initiated project they are commissioning? Those projects, they just started it within 3 months before the commission. And besides that, it means that the governor may also stay more than May 29 when it comes to 2027. Then thirdly, Roland Sekibo thanking Ian Wike for good thing he has done, meaning that Wike is still good, more supporters are following him. Thank you, Ugochi Bright.
All right, Ugochi Bright, thank you. In response to whether the project commission, I think I had the commissioner for information here, and it was a question I also asked him, and the response was very clear. It says, every project that was commissioned to mark the administration's 1 year were projects that were started by this administration and finished by this administration. Good morning, Nigeria Info. Your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Promise Beke, calling from Bukana.
All right, go on.
Yes, I want to talk about the developmental stripe of the governor in the state. I will not fail to say that the governor has tried the way good, but at the same time, I think there are some areas of the development the governor needs to look at. Like the commissioner of operation said yesterday, that the people said that the governor is doing the part of this predecessor. It's not from the truth. And you got a particular project costing about 202 billion into one project. You see, there are critical sectors of the economy that the government needs to inject such money into, because the last administration spent so much money on the road. Road infrastructure is not bad, but at the same time, we have blessed so much on roads. And people now believe that the reason why they are putting more attention on the road and putting so much amount on it is because that's where they're making their money. So you don't stay in the grass house and just do. The health sector that the man talked about, if the government has given attention, what about the education sector? The education sector needs urgent attention. As a matter of fact, government needs to declare emergency medication.
Thank you very much. Point has been made. We have to move on now to another caller. Hello, Nigeria Info. Good morning.
Good morning, it's me, Andrew.
Welcome. What's your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Comrade Leighton Barry Sunday,
All right.
and I'm calling from Bury.
Go on.
Yeah, let me look at the tripartite committee postponing meeting indefinitely. I think that is a much Labour can do now, because I see that the federal government is not really sincere to its workers, and the Labour themselves too have not been showing the really capacity in them as regards to the responsibility given to them to speak for the workers. I think they have the opportunity now to actually prove to the government that actually the way the hike of food is going higher daily, that they need to step to their responsibility. I think that 60,000 proposed by federal government is not realistic to the people, because if you go to the market as of yesterday and today, you see that a basin of garri that has been for 10,000, 11,000 naira is now 14,000 plus. The thing keeps increasing day by day. And by the assessments we carry out in the market, we see that even for the 100,000 naira you may feel is fit for workers, it does not go anywhere. And so I want to tell the Labour to stick their leg on the ground to ensure that a lot of things will be considered before they actually come up with a particular amount, because each time you negotiate with the federal government, each time the market price.
All right, thank you very much. Leighton Barry, your point has been made.
Note of this.
Thank you very much. We'll take some more calls. Nigeria Info, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Please, your name and where you're calling from, please.
Thank you. My name is Good News. I'm calling from Port Harcourt, Nigeria.
Go on.
Let me choke my mouth in the issue of the wife of Chukwudi, the mechanic who I heard his voice today crying, lamenting over the death of the husband, saying the husband is never a kidnapper. I managed to get myself to that octopus office to see somebody. My brother, those persons, police people there are not behaving like police. How will you go to see a person they arrested or a friend they arrested, and they will ask you to bring 2,000 naira before they check in the computer such person if that person is there? Not that 2,000 naira you bring for them to see the person, and they will keep you very far from their gate. You will not have access to the place where you want to make a call. They will arrest somebody. They will refuse the parents or the guidance of the person to see the person. I noticed that on my own steps. I just want to clarify things which I'm hearing on the radio. And man, these guys are becoming something more than even the ICRAC that was disbanded in River State. They are becoming something more than even the stars. They have respect for nobody. They talk to people anyhow. What kind of Nigeria are we? With a patch here go leak. The patch here go leak. And everybody go. The commissioner of police, is it that is what the people come and do River State? Now look at this someone that has been killed. And that's denying. I think what Professor Jordan said should be the best. That even the media should help this matter. If we keep quiet on this man's death, others will continue to die secretly. So if they have to carry out a general autopsy, ensuring that we will ascertain the cause of the death. And finally, the Senate has passed a bill of the old national anthem. I think that is what the president wants, because the way and manner, the speed this anthem was used in reverse. It was reversed by the House of Reps and Senate. I suspect the hand of the president is in it. And if you don't ask, I want to know who originated the music, this original anthem. Is it the from the West? Where is it from that make that interest from the presidency to make the National Assembly to fasten it to more than...
All right, thank you very much. Good news. We'll take one more call and then we go over to some messages. Nigerian Fair, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, morning to you.
Morning, how are you?
And thank you. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
I'm Ward Endless. I'm calling from Edelewo.
All right, Wadi, go ahead.
You hear me? The way the autopus people behave on the street of Port Harcourt, I don't know whether they are safeguarding lives and property or they are killing lives and property. They will just carry somebody without no explanation, without nothing, to throw you into their boot and move to an unknown destination. So please hold their nose to order. Are we experiencing another SARS era in this state again? Look at the young man that has just killed. You claim that you are an armed robber, it's a kidnapper. Why not prove your case? You didn't allow the parents of the boy to see him and to ask one or two questions from him. From January up to now that the boy is late. That's when you now come up with this, all these excuses. You see what they are taking against it? And regards to our neighbor, you can see that federal government is not sincere. Even the National Assembly, they're supposed to wade into this matter and also know what to do. But anything that affects them, you see them quickly, they will sit and then they will decide.
All right. Thank you very much.
Each and every one of them, 150 million SUV for one person. 150 million in this current distribution.
We have to wrap it up now. We're almost out of time. Thank you for your contribution. Has been noted on WhatsApp. Ida from Nkoro says the governor has done well between the crisis. The governor has achieved infrastructural development in the health sector, improved security, positive change in education, financial loan for women and young youth doing business in Rivers State. And the agricultural sector has not been left out. Blessed Ola says, good morning. No one can talk good about this present government, talk less of... I can't get that one. It's like when your house catches fire and you start chasing rats, is the way out to stop fire? The answer is no. I'm appealing to the president to change the style of his government for the betterment of the country. VC says... Before anyone calls the housing estate that the River State government is building along Obirikwe Road as cost estate, please, the person should first ask of the price. So, Clever Sonny says, is the national anthem the problem of this country? Anyways, now who don't see food chop go sing anthem? Clever Sonny sent that one in. Another message here from, let's see this one. Says, good morning. This is from from Bonny Island. Sega police said they are ready to deal with challenges. Please let them also beam their searchlights on Bonny Port Harcourt waterways. People are being kidnapped along waterways these days. All right, we have to go for a commercial now, and afterwards the business news comes up at 7. Thank you for all your contributions. I know we couldn't take all of them. We didn't get all the time. Good morning.
Endlex Properties and Development Limited. Endlex Properties and Development Limited. We are even expecting